23 on the cut. Today's leg day. We're going to do a really fast, kind of like fast paced, go heavy, go hard, get hard. I'm finishing my, I had some Laffy Taffy, and then I have another piece for when I'm in the gym. I kind of pop one of those to feed my workout. But I'm trying today's video without the like fluffy thing on the mic. So hopefully it sounds better, sounds louder. And then I guess I can go and I can adjust the stuff in the... I know how to adjust all that stuff in the editing process. I just tried to make the editing process for these videos not that crazy, just because I do them every day. But because you can spend hours, man. You can spend hours just like tweaking audio, video, tons of stuff, and before you know it, you spend 8 hours on a 30-minute video. So, but feeling good, feeling lighter. It's funny because like the scale's not really budging, but my clothes are getting looser. Like I'm looking at my progress photos and I'm seeing little slight changes. So this is where when you are on a weight loss journey and you have a lot of fat on you, this is when it starts to get a little hard, because you're like you just want to give up and you just want to eat a lot of food, because you're just like, you get in that mindset and you're just like, oh man, like screw this, like it's not working, so I might as well just go back to eating the way I was. But the way I feel, like my body feels, I'm going based off that and not the scale. So I'm thinking I give it like another week and that scale is just gonna finally just like start going down. So, and I could be gaining some more muscle in some areas, that because right now I'm doing different kind of workouts that I wasn't doing before. Like I'm focusing on my rear delts, which I didn't before, and I really didn't have much rear delts, and now I'm starting to feel rear delts. And so that comes to the point where you can gain muscle when you're dieting down if it's like you haven't worked that muscle and then you start working that muscle, and you'll start building. Especially like if you're on like TRT or anything like that. I'm not saying like go use gear, but if you're on that if you're kind of on a TRT thing because like, you know, you went and it's super low and the doctor's like, yeah, let's get you on TRT, you can slightly build you can slightly put on muscle while dieting down if it's like newer muscle that hasn't been built yet. So, but I don't know. So we'll just keep pushing it, and this is where you have to just stay disciplined. It's not motivation. Like I don't have motivation right now to keep doing this. It's discipline. It's getting up every day and just like forcing yourself to go do it. And to me, it's not really forcing myself. I guess that's a bad example because I love doing it. But I'm more leaning on the diet, right? I have to force myself to stay in a calorie deficit. I have to force myself to not go crazy first thing when I wake up and just like, boom, 1,500 calories. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to really just stay disciplined, and staying disciplined is going to take you further than motivation. It's going to take you further than a lot of things. Like, so for example, if you got someone that has really good genetics but they're still not disciplined, they're still not, you know, on top of their game, they're not going as hard as you are, you're going to go farther than the person that has good genetics. And that's with anything, right? So it's like I'm trying to find more examples of like, I guess more in like sports. Like if you have a guy that just has amazing special talents and he comes out of college and he's just like, boom, drafted first round, first pick, this guy's got like great genetics, overall amazing talent. Well, if he doesn't work still hard, right? If he doesn't work still hard while he's in the NFL, he's not going to go anywhere. You're going to have someone like Tom Brady, who was drafted, what, 7th round? Was it 6th or 7th round? I don't remember when he was drafted. But you'll have a guy like Tom Brady who comes out and he just works hard. Like if you see his motivation videos, he's just like, he's just like, you know, F your tired body, F your tired mind. He's like, get out and push it and keep going. And that type of guy is going to go further than the guy that has the special talents from birth, right? The special genetics, the special, just something about him is just like, the dude can just like run quick. The dude can just like, he has amazing arm strength. The dude just like, you know, is just like really amazing. But if he still doesn't work hard, he's not going to go anywhere. And that's where it comes, where that's where it comes in play, where as long as you work hard and you stay disciplined and you keep grinding and you keep pushing yourself, you're going to go a lot further than probably what 95% of people, especially if it's gym related, right? I think it's even higher than that. I think it says only like 2% of the population go to the gym consistently. I might be wrong on that, but it's something like that. It's like 2 to 5% of people actually go to the gym consistently and stay with it. So even if you're still overweight by a lot and you're not where you want to be right now, dude, you're still doing better than 95% of people in the world. You know what I mean? And that's pretty awesome, I think. When you look at it that way, you're like, oh man, that's actually pretty badass. I'm going to the gym consistently, and you know what? I'm doing better than 95% of the people. So just keep pushing and just stay disciplined. I know it's hard, but it takes time. Trust me. It took me that year to get that 92 pounds off, and I had to stay consistent. And it's like, and I look at myself right now, and I still see myself as 92 pounds heavier. So that's where it's like a mind game. So you have to just really just push and try to get through that feeling of defeat, because you get on the scale and it's not moving, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, oh, I don't see no difference. You have to just like push through it, just stay on the program. And you know what, and this hasn't been talked about much yet, and I'm going to talk about it more that I'm in the dieting stage, but a lot of people don't talk about your overall weekly calories. So for example, if my maintenance calories is 2,500 each day, if you put that together, that's an end week of calories of like what, 17,000 or whatever it is. I'm not going to do the math right now, but say you need to be at 2,000 calories to consistently lose 2 pounds a week. And you're like, okay, so say, okay, Monday here, I started Monday. So Monday, say I'm at 2,000 calories. Good, perfect. Say Tuesday, I'm at 2,100 calories. And then say Wednesday, oh man, we went kind of crazy. We went over. So now we're at 2,600 calories. So we went 100 calories over maintenance. Well, guess what? We're still in that calorie deficit for the week by 500, right? Because like on Monday, you were at 2,000, perfectly fine. And then Tuesday, you went to 2,100. And then, so that's right there, that's 600 calorie deficit for the week. And then on Wednesday, we went over by 100, but so that puts us back down to at least we're right now at a 500 calorie deficit, right? Now you're not going to lose much. You're not going to lose much at all. Maybe like 0.5 of a pound, but you're on track. So then say, okay, you're like Thursday, you just had a really disciplined day, and you're like, oh man, I could stop at 1,800 calories. You stopped at 1,800 calories. Okay, we're back in a crazy, like we're back in a really good deficit to where we're going to look like we're going to lose a pound for the week. But then say come Saturday or Sunday, all of a sudden you just blow your diet, or not blow your diet, I don't like calling it diet, but you blow your calories, and all of a sudden you went like 2,000 over your maintenance. And then come Monday, you weigh yourself, and you're like, oh man, I weigh the same. Like what? It's because it goes by the week. So you pretty much just stayed the same. And I struggled with that for a while, man. So I knew exactly what that issue is, and that's why I know about it, because I used to struggle with that. So I used to be like perfect Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I'd mess up, and I'd be like, oh man, like what the heck, man? I should have lost weight this week. Like I should have. I don't know. And then it's like, no, it's like your weekly calories are just like, uh, with the weekly calories added up to you as being in maintenance. So that's just how it works. So that's why when I'm sitting there telling you guys, you have to stay consistent. You have to be consistent, and you have to stay disciplined. And then the same goes with, and like that's why you can't go crazy every like a refeed day every like couple weeks or a week or 2 weeks. Like you have to stay consistent. Like I'm trying to think, if you were to stay consistent for a really good like 4 to 6 weeks, I want to say 4 to 6 weeks, and then say you had a refeed day where you went, okay, let's put it this way. Okay, say you've lost 10 pounds for 4 weeks, or let's just say 6 weeks. 10 pounds in 6 weeks you lost. Really good job, right? And we know that's 10 pounds of fat. That's just not 10 pounds of like glycogen or stored water. You lost 10 pounds of fat. It's been 6 weeks. You have a refeed day, and you just go absolute crazy. You eat. Let's just say you eat. Let's just say you eat 3,500 over your maintenance, because that's what it takes to gain a pound of fat, is 3,500 calories over your maintenance. And then you go and weigh yourself, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, like what? I weigh 9 pounds heavier. Like, oh my gosh, I destroyed all my progress for the 6 weeks. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm almost back to my pointing starting weight. And then you all of a sudden will just get frustrated with it, and you give up, and then you just start eating again. So that's where you're messing up, because you actually only gained 1 pound of body fat because you went over 3,500 calories of your maintenance, and the rest is just stored water and glycogen. So your stored carbs. So then your body restored the glycogen back in your muscles. It's making you hold on to more water because you had way more sodium. So much goes into it. So don't freak out when that happens. Just get back to the program on the next day. Then you'll notice a couple days later, all of a sudden you're back to where you were before that refeed day. But if you give up, then you're just gonna start going back up on the scale, and then you're gonna ruin. Like if you went crazy for like probably like 2 or 3 days of just eating whatever you want because you fell off the wagon and you gave up after you saw the scale, and you're just like whatever, and you just eat wherever you want for 3 days, you can ruin 6 weeks of progress in 3 days, like nothing, like easy, probably 2 days, even in 2 days. So that's where don't fall into that trap of I had a refeed day, it's okay, like I had a refeed day. You want to say this: I had a refeed day, it's okay, I'm going to start back tomorrow. Let's get going. Don't fall into that trap of, oh my gosh, I just weighed myself and I weigh so much more. And I just give up. I worked so hard to get that 10 pounds off. Now I'm almost back to that same weight. And then you get frustrated, and then you go crazy. You go get ice cream, you go get McDonald's, you go get. Because I've been there. So I know how it goes. With people who are really struggling with weight loss, knows exactly what I'm talking about. So don't fall for that trap. And I had to really learn that myself. And thankfully I had people on TikTok like Baxter and Theven and TNF and some other ones that were pretty good, like Nutrition Narc. And I started watching those guys, and that's where I learned a lot of that from. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then I was like, now I can see what I'm doing wrong. And that's what I love about recording these videos and documenting everything, because then I can show you guys like, hey, like, what to do. And then also I can go back and look at my stuff and go, okay, I can look at my workouts, I can look at my routine, I can look at my progress, and I can go back and just look through everything as well when I need to. So it's really good. It's really awesome. And this is why too. I think maybe I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow. That's probably what I'll talk about tomorrow. But anyways, this pre-workout is going to start kicking in here soon. When it's on a leg day, I want my pre-workout. I want to start feeling it a little bit before I start my workout. Then I really want it to ramp up during my workout during leg day. And then, like, of course, I'll have this with me, and I'll have this during my workout, and then that will help just give me a little boost of energy, and we'll just keep pushing. So let's go in here, quickly destroy our legs, and then we have to do a 45-minute workout outside still, and it's gonna get I don't know if it's gonna get that cold today or tonight, but we're supposed to get like below 30, like negative 30 degrees here, so that's gonna be fun. We'll see how that goes. Already pretty much warmed up. Spammed this already a couple times. Just gonna go ahead and do the whole stack. Do this for a couple sets, and then keep going fast. Gonna go from leg curls to leg extensions. Then I'm thinking I'm gonna do some. I'm trying to think. Maybe do some squats. Squats sounds good. No leg pressing on this workout. Okay. Go down and weight, and then quick, just not even like 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. Almost there. Good thing these count down. Okay, 20 seconds. Alright. I'm probably gonna do this one or two. Actually, I think I'm good on this one. I already did 4 sets. Then I'll go over to leg extensions, something like that. Alright, I lied. So I'm gonna go straight to squats. I'm hoping when I drop maybe a little bit more weight, we go to just free bar, not using the Smith machine. But so then we're just gonna be using the Smith machine. Nothing wrong with using the Smith machine, to be honest, but I'm gonna do my legs wider now. We'll see how my ankle does. Ankle's feeling good. When I did the wider out, that's when my ankle started being a little bit weird, but I don't know. I think it's more of just I got to keep doing it until just to get over that mental thing of it, I guess. Because my ankle is fine, it's stable, but in my brain it's not. So sit here, keep spamming this. I started listening to this new playlist. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'll send it to you, or I'll show a photo of it. Gosh, causing more editing for me. I'll show a screenshot of it. It's pretty decent. It says, "Let's make Ziz proud." So I think it's pretty good. It's decent. Pretty good, decent to pretty good. Alright, let's keep hitting this hard. I'm going to just keep doing them kind of close, my feet kind of close together.
with my kind of like have my feet at like a duck kind of almost angle a little bit, just to protect the ankle, I guess. Also, I don't want to work out my booty. We're definitely losing strength. That's all I'm gonna do. Only 3 reps. Probably gonna drop weight and just keep spamming them, and I'll see you guys on the next movement. All right, I've been sitting here spamming this a couple times. Just gonna do one leg at a time. I'm definitely losing strength in this deficit, but it's expected. So I just gotta get over it mentally. Alright, I'm gonna sit here and do probably one more set like that, and then we're done. Do the camera that way? I don't know. You guys are gonna be kind of lower. I don't know if I should do it that way or the other way. Let's do the other way actually. So, we did what? We did 10, like about 10 really good sets. I'd say about 10. That's all you need, especially in a dieted down phase. Like, just go hard for 8 to 10 sets, and then you're good. Like, you don't have to, you don't overdo it. Don't overtrain. So let's see what the pumps look feeling like. It feels pretty strong right now. I didn't need to do calves because I've been walking so much. They're already a little sore still from walking. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, they're pumped, man. Hopefully you guys can see the pump pretty good. That's a really good pump. Can't wait to start seeing more definition in there. I'm starting to kind of see a little bit more, but they're just huge. Hopefully we start seeing some more definition in there. My calves are just like so freaking awesome. What do you guys think? Looking good? I think looking good. See, I'm happy with them. Once they start looking even more leaned out, I don't think those are like bodybuilding show legs, but pretty good. And then my calves are pretty crazy, we'll be honest. They're just like rock solid. Oh man. All right, let's see what the upper body is looking like for the weight loss kind of progress. I'm actually starting to really like this playlist that I told you guys that I was listening to. Alrighty. Still kind of just seeing a little bit of the changes, like right here, definitely in here, just in this area, kind of more in the back I've seen the changes, but I haven't really showed you guys the back too much. So as long as we stay under calories, we're good, right? So that's the struggle, right? Staying in calorie deficit, even though you're not seeing the crazy results yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So just kind of doing a double take around. Like I said, just a little bit of here, and a little bit in here. That's the difference I see so far. So, and I think I've lost more of the fat kind of in the areas I probably shouldn't be talking about under here. But, oh, I'll put this back on. Oh, sorry about that. So we definitely have lost, like in the lower butt and like in the lower back legs in that area, and then some other areas too. But those are the big differences I seen in the kind of in the butt area, and then in the inner leg areas where I've seen some weight loss. But I'm not going to show you guys that unless I bust out the banana hammock. All right, guys. So enough talking here. We'll see you guys probably in the vehicle. Today we're just going to do another vehicle talk. Oh, man. I'm exhausted. That was a good workout. I definitely can see myself doing an active rest day coming up. Meaning like I hit maybe, I don't know. I do something like, kind of like a circuit high training, like high heart rate kind of training day where I'm doing like more like maybe some push-ups or sit-ups, maybe more ab workouts, stuff like that. But because on 75 hard I can't really take a rest day, I still have to do a 45-minute workout inside, so it could be cardio. So I'm thinking maybe light cardio day might be coming up where I do 45 minutes of light cardio work inside and then the 45-minute workout outside. I feel like it might be coming. We'll see what happens. It's just like, that's just what I do. I go off how my body feels. There might be where it's like, okay, I need 2 rest days. I can feel it, so we're gonna rest for 2 days. They're gonna be light active workouts though, like meaning like light intensity cardio workouts. And those might be coming actually, just because I'm starting to feel the fatigue in my legs, my upper body, and in my back. I'm starting to really feel the fatigue. This is what, day 22 so far with no rest day. So that's where I start listening to my body, and it's like, okay, it might be time for a couple rest days to be thrown in. And that's what I'm telling you guys. It's like when you don't need rest days, I'm meaning like you don't have to do it where it's like, okay, Monday I hit it hard, Tuesday rest, Wednesday I hit it hard, Thursday rest. You don't really need to do it that way either. You could do it however you want to do it, honestly. But I'm just saying, like, you don't absolutely have to have set rest days. I mean, if you want to be like, oh, well, you know what, I just want to chill on Saturday and Sunday, like, I get it. But make sure you still just stay in your calorie deficit or do some lightly active cardio or something. Like, get your steps in, like, get 15,000 steps in. You know what I mean? Something like that. But, yeah, my legs are really sore right now. So I need to get back, recover, rest, and then I have another 45-minute workout outside. So I'll probably just chill, video edit, post the video that I did yesterday on Facebook Live, and then, yeah, just, I don't know, man. It's just a game of recovering, hydration, protein, resting, pretty much it. And there's people out there that they still work a lot. Like, there's people out there that work a lot and still hit the gym consistently. So I would still be hitting the gym consistently like this if I had to work still. Like, if I was still working my security job, I'd still be
hitting the gym like I am. So before I got injured at work, I was hitting cardio every morning. So I was doing the Peloton, and then I was doing weight training in the evening, and then I had just started. It was like I was like 2 months in of starting that when I got injured at work. So just keep up on it, and just stay disciplined. Oh yeah, kind of tired. And you guys got this. Like, it's all it goes to it. It's just you don't need. And I'm gonna keep pushing this. You guys don't need to do keto. You guys don't need to do carnivore. Man, you can still enjoy really good, delicious foods. You just gotta, especially in your weight loss journey, you just have to count the calories, weigh it out, and 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 then not go over your calorie limit for the day. And I understand where people are like, well, I'm insulin resistant, but it still comes to play. Like, it makes it harder to lose weight, but at the end of the day, the laws of I can't even pronounce it right now, so I'm not even trying. I'm so tired. So it's just like the law of calories in versus calories out still come into play. You can't, energy cannot be destroyed. It has to be transferred. So kind of like how you put gas in a car and it goes, right? Well, you put food in your body for energy and it goes. Well, if you put too much food in your body, then your body can't get rid of that energy, so then it's got to store it somewhere, so it stores it as fat or muscle. And so that's where it's like you got to, you know what I mean, you got to just burn your calories and not eat that much, like not eat over your calorie limit. But tomorrow should be back day. I think so. So we're gonna go get our back blown out tomorrow. Let's see. Today was leg day. Oh, actually, I'm off. Tomorrow's arms. So arms and core. That's if I don't feel like I need a rest day. I think my arms are feeling okay right now, so they might be ready to go tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how it is. So I kind of just like go off of how I wake up and how I feel. So like for example, if I had woken up today and I was just like, oh man, I really feel like I just need a rest day, I'm going to make it a rest day from lifting, right? And then I would just delay whatever I was supposed to do that day. So like say tomorrow, for example, if it's like, oh, okay, I need a rest day and it's arm day. Well, then I would just wait to hit arms the next day and then just get back on that same workout cycle, because then what that does is it gives every body part an extra day of rest when you think about it that way, right? So instead of re-hitting it on the fourth day, I'll be re-hitting it on the fifth day, so then it gives it another day rest of like each body part. So that's how I like to that's how I like to do my rest days, is if I wake up and I'm like, okay, I really need a rest day, today's arms, but I'll hit arms tomorrow. And then we'll just, okay, cool, perfect. So that means every body part that I cycle through the 6-day or however many 8-day cycle that I do will get an extra day of rest. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, man. So we're just going to keep grinding out and getting on Grinder and grinding out. Is that what? No, that's wrong. No, we're not getting on Grinder. We're gonna try to keep working hard for our banana hammock body for summer. So even if my cut has to go through the spring, it's just gonna have to go through the spring. I gotta get to that 10%, and it's on me. Like like no one's gonna sit here and hold my hand and watch me what I eat every day. And if I keep making mistakes, I'm not gonna go anywhere, right? My weight's not gonna go anywhere. Like, it's on me to get this done. And if I want to be under that 10% body fat by April, it's like here pretty soon I'm gonna have to start going into a very aggressive cut. And so, you know what I mean, it's just one of those things. And then too, it's like, You just have to be disciplined. You have to 100% just do it. You have to do it for yourself. It's something that if you want it, you have to do it. No one's gonna do it for you. So, I mean, you could take Ozempic. Like, I'll be honest, I thought about taking Ozempic or other type of things that are like kind of in that same family. And then, because what it does is suppresses your appetite. So, there's a lot of people who are bodybuilders who are going on like Ozempic and stuff, and then they're seeing very good results where it's like they can eat 1,500 calories a day and still get their protein in, and just like they're good. So I don't know though. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I may or may not do it. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm one of those memes right now where it shows when people are like thinking about hopping on gear. I may do it. I may not do it. But I may most likely do it. That's how I feel right now. But yeah, man, just if your goal right now is dieting down, just freaking do it. Get it done. Get your cardio in. If your goal is to bulk, I am jealous. Those people out there who keep telling me that, I have these people that keep telling, oh man, I just eat and I just can't gain weight. No, man, you're not eating enough. Like, it's so funny because so we'll talk a little bit about bulking content here. So like, there's some couple guys that I know, and they might watch these videos, but there's a couple guys at the gym. They're just like, oh man, I don't know, I just eat and eat and I don't gain any weight. And then I'm like, well, what did you eat? And then they'll be like, oh, I got up, I had breakfast. I'm like, okay, what'd you have for breakfast? I had a banana and a protein shake. I'm like, okay. So okay, so what'd you have for lunch? For lunch I actually had like a protein bar. And I'm like, what? Okay. Well, what'd you have for dinner? Oh, dinner, man. Dinner was massive. I had what was what he was telling me? He's like, oh yeah, I had like a cup of rice, and then I had 2 big chicken breasts, and then a bunch of broccoli, and then I was just really full, and I couldn't eat anymore. I'm like, come on, man, like you're in a deficit. I was like, you're in a crazy deficit. Like, come on, you guys got to track it. Even when you're in a bulk, track everything, because I guarantee you, the people who are out there who are like, I can't gain any weight, or even the same with the people who are like, I can't lose any weight, you guys aren't tracking properly. And I guarantee if you're trying to bulk and you're not gaining weight, you're under your calories. And if you can't lose the weight and you're just like, oh man, I can't lose weight and blah blah blah, then you're eating too much. I can guarantee it. But anyways, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for either arm days or active rest day. If it ends up being like an active rest day, I might just do like a full day of eating. I know those do pretty well, so it's nice to like mix up the content. And I'll start mixing up these like not so much just like car talks. They'll be different where I'll show you guys what I'm eating, and then I don't know, I thought about switching it up a lot where it's not just like car talks before the gym and then after the gym, and I'll come up with some ideas and see. But TikTok ban's coming in. That really sucks. I really thought the Supreme Court was gonna stop it, but that just sucks, man, because I've gotten such good information from TikTok, watching like Baxter and Steven and those guys and TNF. That's what really helped me lose my 92 pounds. So it really sucks that they're getting rid of it. But we'll see you guys tomorrow for either full day of eating, active rest day, or arms. We'll just see how I feel in the morning.